Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. We recently did a series on the Olympics, on Olympic athletes, inspirational Olympic athletes, and I thought that I'd done with the subject of the Olympics. But it would be remiss not to say something about a young lady called Simone Biles. By any standard, she is a remarkable young woman, 24 years old. She's won 4 Olympic gold medals. She's won 19 World Championship gold medals in gymnastics. Her life has not been easy. As a young child, she was in and out of foster care before she was finally adopted by her grandfather. She was training with a coach at the age of 8. And when she was 15 years of age, she went on to homeschooling so she could devote between 20 and 32 hours a week to gymnastic training. She was sexually abused by the national US coach as a child. In the 2018 World Championships in Qatar, she had to go to hospital with suspected appendicitis. It turned out that it was a kidney stone. Now, anyone that's ever had a kidney stone will tell you it is humongously painful, but she could not take painkillers if she was going to compete because that would contravene the doping standards. And so she carried on with competing in gymnastic competition without any painkillers and suffering from a kidney stone. And she won 4 gold medals in those conditions. She has competed on broken toes. She has torn her calf muscle repeatedly. She has competed when she had a broken rib. But this year in the Olympics in Tokyo, she developed something that gymnastics know as the twisties. Now, basically, if you watch gymnastics, you see these young women and young girls basically somersaulting, twisting through the air, upside down always. And twisties is where something you lose your balance, you lose your sense of what's up, what's down when you're in the air. Something that obviously is tremendously dangerous when you're moving at such fast speeds with apparatus, beams, and all this kind of stuff around you. And that was the mental health issue that caused Simone Biles to drop out of some of the competitions in this Olympics. And it was a wonderful ending to it all that she still won a bronze medal, she won a silver medal with the US team, and she won a bronze medal on the beam. And in contrast to some athletes who see a silver or a bronze medal as a failure, she was genuinely rejoicing at winning that bronze medal. But the thing that, despite this, I find this an inspirational story. It really is. And I'm full of admiration for this young woman who is so tough. And yet, because she had to drop out of some competitions because of this twisties that she had, there have been people on social media accusing her of weakness, accusing her of mental fragility. I find it absolutely ludicrous. I have to say that Simone Biles has more mental toughness, more courage, more strength than I will ever have or any of her detractors will ever have. And that people would sit on social media and tear apart this courageous young woman because she was having problems is truly incomprehensible to me. But it does highlight a problem that occurs with social media, that sometimes people get onto social media and they just seem to lose human decency. They seem to lose human compassion and empathy. Now, we're all involved. Most of us, I'm sure, are involved in social media to some degree. These messages, these Take 5 messages, most people access them either by listening to the radio or through social media. But I would encourage you today, social media is great. It's a great way of keeping in touch, a great way of communicating. But please, don't use it to attack other people. Don't use it to pass judgment on people, even those that are deserving and those like Simone Biles that certainly are not deserving of such criticism. Let's speak truth, let's speak life, and let's speak blessing. And that should apply to our social media feeds just as much as to any other area of our lives. May God bless you today. Please join us again next time for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.